And then I guess the last question I have about a lesson you did is, well, someone, who was it that acted out the Intergalactic Conference? Who was that? And I think you reflected afterwards about cultural misunderstanding. Yeah, what were some takeaways you had from that activity regarding misunderstandings that come from being a part of different cultures?
So what I thought about with cultural misunderstandings is that I think a lot of them stem from people making assumptions. And I think that the cultural misunderstandings that I've witnessed come from people not being from a certain culture and then believing that they know enough about that culture to do certain things that are actually offensive. And I think that if people tried asking more questions, I think it's always better to not know rather than make assumptions and just ask questions. And I think that then there would be less bad things happening with misunderstandings.
Sometimes you gotta let other people know how your culture works, and then you also need to be open-minded about other cultures and just research them, like Maya was saying.
I wrote about avoiding cultural misunderstandings by not buying into stereotypes and just being respectful and open-minded when meeting people from other cultures.
Do you think on this trip were there any cultural misunderstandings that happened, and how did you work through that, or how did you work through any misunderstandings on this trip?
¿Alguien más? ¿Diferencias que notaron?
Que cuando empezó el campamento vi que muchos hablaban solo inglés y solo creo que ella y yo y algunos hablábamos español, y después cuando llegamos a la primera isla, creo que fue a la tercera, empecé como a hablar con Maya, que me empezó a empezar su idioma. Y vi que no había como mucha diferencia porque ella también quería aprender español y yo le enseñé español y ella me enseñó cantonés y pudimos trabajar juntos.
Well, the languages, initially she noticed that some people only spoke English, and her and some other students they spoke Spanish. But by the time they got to the first island, she started working with Maya, is that it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they started teaching each other. Maya started learning Spanish and she started learning Cantonese, and she found out now that they had that in common, that they both wanted to learn each other's language. So
I noticed that. It was really enjoyed watching you all at the beginning and the end, and knowing that there's a range of languages spoken on this trip. I mean, I just speak English. I'm trying to learn Spanish and picking up some, but I just speak English. And it was really cool to see you go out and to work together as a team. I know it's challenging when you don't have a common language to be a team, but you all are a team now despite all that, and it's really cool to see. So you should be proud of that.